It is like a mustard seed, which, when sown upon the ground, is the smallest of all the seeds on earth. Yet when it is sown, it grows up and becomes the greatest of all shrubs, and puts forth large branches, so that the birds of the air can make nests in its shade. With many such parables he spoke the word to them, as they were able to hear it. He did not speak to them except in parables, but he explained everything in private to his disciples. Please pray with me. Might words spoken and words heard, and the spaces in between, plant a seed in our hearts. Amen. I don't know her name, when she was born, or what she does for a living. I just know that she is an anonymous woman living in Colorado. I read about her in an article she wrote for a magazine called The Forum. There she tells her story and how it has been impacted by alcoholism. She was married many years back, and at first her husband didn't appear to be a problem drinker. But as the years went on and their 2 children were born, he started to tip the bottle on a more regular basis. And when their oldest child was diagnosed as a special needs child, his drinking turned into a daily habit, a bad daily habit. He would come home from work, clean up, and then head out the door to go drinking with their neighbors. He wouldn't return until it was time for bed. As a result, his wife was left with all the responsibilities of raising their family and running the household. Money was always tight because of the large amounts he spent on beer. They rarely even spoke to each other beyond the necessary words of living in the same house, under the same roof. And when they did speak, he often was verbally abusive. She frequently entertained the idea of getting a divorce. I was so exhausted from walking on eggshells so as not to make my husband mad, she writes, that I no longer knew which end was up. Through it all, her mother had been urging her to go to Al-Anon, a 12-step program for families and friends of alcoholics designed to help such